Well, folks, if there was a theme for this week's adventure, it would definitely have to be churches, because I am serious when I say I think I saw more churches than I saw people this week. Which is not a bad thing, but just unusual. Every corner, if I had to plan where my next destination is based on a church rather than based on food or a place to camp, I would have had no problem planning my route this week because they were around every bend. And, my views on religion and spirituality, of which I think are two very different things, are explained very clearly in my blog, which is my other blog, which is along the sidebar here. So anyway, it was a very good week again. Covered a lot of miles. Lots of interesting things. Here's a few videos that sum up some of it. Well, folks, today is Sunday, Mother's Day, and it's been just a beautiful day for riding, although it's been very hot. Look at where I ended up today. This is a campground just outside Coffeyville, Alabama. Boats going by. It is just a most beautiful park. I thought Sneed's Park was beautiful, but this is pretty much topping it. Oh, look, there's my tent, and Larry's over there. All my gear is on the table. And I had to plan a short goal today because the next town with services is about at least 60 miles away, and there's no way I could have made that today. So I just decided I would stay here tonight, and then tomorrow that's my goal, to get to that one, provided the weather cooperates. Anyway, once again, if you have to stop early, this is the place to do it. It's just a beautiful, beautiful park. Just look. Just beautiful. This is a Corps of Engineers park, by the way, and my sister Sharon might be interested in that. She works for the Corps of Engineers. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I haven't even had a chance to look around yet. And I plan to do a little campfire tonight, but not for long because it's stifling hot. So probably just enough to cook my meal. See you tomorrow. It's twilight here at the campground, and I just wanted to see how the camera picks up the calm stillness that's going on here. And listen to the frogs. They were really going with this a second ago. I'm going to see if you can hear them. There were some frogs that sounded just like goats earlier this evening. It was very strange. Anyway, so pretty. Calm, peaceful. Now, wasn't that peaceful? That video was actually taken around 8 o'clock p.m. Now picture it midnight and crashing lightning and thunder all over the place. There's a scary barge out into the river that is making a strange noise that I've never heard a barge make before. And it's got this big spotlight that is searching this way and that way and this way and that way. Creepy noises and flashing thunder. And there was just a feeling of alien abduction all over the place, I'm telling you. But as it turns out, I didn't get abducted as far as I know. And this time. So, and I survived the night, so that is something to be thankful for. There's been several times this week where I have felt the power above watching over me, and that was one of those nights, because lightning struck right in that campground. It was so loud and noisy. I spent about an hour and a half up in the shower area just waiting it out because it was very scary. And then 2 nights later, I repeated that scene, except without the scary barge. And no, there was no abductions that night either. Howdy, folks. I just wanted to make a quick little thing here on Monday morning. It's almost noon here in Alabama. It's a beautiful day again. Terrible storm last night, but beautiful today. Okay, I just wanted to point out these adventure cycling maps. They are fantastic maps. They point out all the towns and the services that are available in those towns. Also distances between points. They've got of course, all the highways and stuff, and they keep you off of the busy roads and take you around more scenic routes. Another thing that they point out is the elevation chart, which is along the bottom here.
Now, this particular map does not have the highest elevation I've gone over so far, but I did want to point out a few things. This section right here, it's an optical illusion, but it actually looks like this hill goes backwards because of this line that goes across here. Well, let me assure you, the optical illusion is almost real because that was really difficult to get up. And you wouldn't think that these hills would go straight up like this, but once again, they practically do. I was amazed. Now, thankfully, I didn't have to climb this side. I got to go down this one, and I hit my highest average speed so far, 33.2 miles an hour going down that hill. There was no traffic or anything. It was a nice smooth road, so I just let her roll, and it went 33 miles an hour. Not bad, I don't think. All right, I just wanted to do that quick note on the maps.
I started telling a story last night about how steep is not necessarily related to altitude, because I found this out when I was in Grove Hill, Alabama. I had pulled into that park really late at night after the mayor let me camp there, and I had a bag of Burger King in my hand, and I'm going around a jogging track looking for a place to pitch my tent. And I just happened to get to a point where the jogging trail went really steep up and for a very short distance, and I just about tipped my bike. So that just goes to prove that you don't have to be going high in order to be going steep. Now, having said that, I showed you earlier on the map just a little bit ago that story about how it felt like I was going backwards, going up that one hill. Have a good night. And these are the hills I had to climb today. Those are some pretty good ones. But tomorrow, let's see, tomorrow I get to deal with these. Those are even steeper. So we'll see how I make through those. And I just decided to treat them as challenges, and of course these are nothing compared to the mountains I'm going to be climbing in Wyoming as I'm going through on my way across the real mountains. So I'm just accepting them as challenges, and away I go.